Welcome to the podcast, The Coaches Next Door. And today is a little bit of a special thing because we know each other.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we don't know each other. It's like, some parts we know, some parts we don't know. Our kids are at the same school, so we know each other for some years. But was one time that we were, I think was even in a party.
Yeah.
At school, right?
Party.
It's almost a year ago that we did that. And we were talking, and you told me something I like, I want to know more about this. You told me that you started being an entrepreneur at the age of 18.
Yeah. A little bit more. That's
Right.
next.
Okay, I want to know all about that. So that's what this conversation is going to start with, but probably we are going to get to other places. But first of all, and because people out there, they don't know you, tell me a little bit about you, like whatever you want to share at this moment about your name, okay?
Yeah.
And then what are you doing, whatever you prefer to share.
I'm Jade, and I have a son.
Yeah,
Two sons.
Two sons.
One small one, not small.
Yeah,
11 already, small.
Yeah, getting bigger, right?
and the big one is 17.
Yeah.
And a very sweet husband, already 20 years.
Yeah.
So, I did lots of different things in my life. So you cannot, mainly working for myself.
Yeah.
So, I really like to discover things and sometimes also fall and stand up again.
Fall again. It's part of the job.
I think, and in my free time, I love to. I'm a beekeeper, so I love to be busy with
I had the
bees.
pleasure of tasting it already, honey, and I can say it's okay. It's more than okay.
Yeah. So that's cool, and also a little bit growing tomatoes, etc. We have a big and that's my my free zone, my
where
relaxing, and it's also different because at this stage I'm organizing events, and the funny thing is with events you're like totally structured, organized, and when I'm beekeeping, I'm busy for 2 hours, but I never know where it's going, so I can read 1,000 books, but it's going organic, and it's not like structured, and I really love it. I think it's also like motorcycling. You have to focus. You cannot leave the bees. You cannot.
Well, it's interesting that you are saying that, because one of the things that I'm always repeating, and I sometimes even do it with when I'm with leaders, is this idea that when you are a leader, you are a kind of a gardener. Yeah, I would say you are, because as plants or animals, human beings are not all the same. As a garden knows, he's going to put each plant in a determined place, or give him more water or less water. And with people, it's the same. So it's funny that you are saying that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I sometimes do when I'm working with people individually is saying I offer them a plant.
Yeah.
And I say, you need to take care of this plant. And that is where you know that you probably have already the skills to become a leader. Yeah. Because a plant doesn't ask for help.
No, that's true.
Right? A plant doesn't say, oh, I'm feeling dismotivated. She just shows you.
Yeah.
Right? And I think I'm pretty sure that, for instance, when you go to an event, details are different for you.
Yeah.
You see maybe more than the random people, right?
Yeah, and that's also I love that. But if I walk in every room, I'm like directly look like, okay, how many seats are here, and it's so.
Yeah, but that's observation, right?
Yeah.
It's the capacity of seeing and like, okay, and you probably do. sometimes these people see these movies with the computers and the robots, and some brains are like that.
Yeah.
Some people are like that. They go like, right? Yeah, I can imagine that you do that.
Yeah, and also, and it's really nice sometimes. For example, I work with Tom already for. Yeah. He was an intern in my restaurant during that time. Wow. So we work now, I think already maybe 20 years together. Wow. And then from restaurant to events, etc. And we have to only look at each other.
And you know what's.
And he has the same structure, like coming in and feeding, and sometimes also saying, "Oh, Jade, not now, not now." Okay.
So tell me a little bit more. So you started at 18. Yeah. Tell me all about that.
Yeah, I was studying in Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. There, management, like economics and rights.
Okay.
And at that stage, I really loved that, but we had to create our own business plan.
Oh, okay.
And after doing that, I was so energized, and my teacher was like, "Oh, holy moly, what is happening with you? You really love it." And then I was once buying chocolate in a small factory in Lease. And I bought this box, and this lady, and I had a presentation during the day. So I looked a little bit older than I was.
You should. Or you wasn't at that time. Okay, good.
So she says, "Yeah." Oh, and I said, as I am, like energetic, like, "Oh, nice place. How does it work?" And then she, "Oh yeah, it's for you can sell it, or I sell it. Are you interested? Are you interested?" Oh, and I was like, "Oh." I think I was 17 during the time. But she planted that seed.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." So a friend of my parents was an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So he looked with me through what could be kind of small business plan, and then we came to the conclusion this is not the right time, not the right place. But the seed was planted, and I think half a year later, I talked with people in the village, and then half a year later, I heard that the store was going away.
Yeah.
And I think it was 160 square meters, and it was really big. And I was 18, and I all planned it out. I was like, "Wow, this is it." So then I searched things up and created a small business plan, and then I was 10 pages or something, and I went to the landlord and why not? And I was there, and they were like, "Oh, wow, okay, we want to talk with you again. The ideas are there, but create a business plan." And then 3 weeks later, we sit with each other, and a week later, I signed the contract.
Oh wow!
So, I had people who believed in me, like family, that wanted to invest.
Yes. I said, of course. With 18, you don't have a big bank account. Some people have. So but most times you don't have that.
Yeah. So I started, and one of the first Saturdays, I think it was like, I thought we worked with the 3 or 4 of us, and it was 160 square meters, I think, 30 tables. So it was way too much. In the end, we worked with 8 or 10 people each Saturday. Wow. And so then it's you grow in it, and
10 years. And why stopped?
Yeah, I think let's say 7 years after doing it already 7 years, I got the invitation to switch our location to the other side of the street, and we had a big terrace. But it was always like there was a street, so you had to go over the street, and it was totally not.
Was not functional.
No, and also it was like a long building, so you had light only at the front. And then I could have like all glass. We can have seats around it. So then I thought, okay, let's see what we can do there, and we created a new business plan. And after 7 years, we grew into the other location, and I invested lots of money. But I think for the first year was really good, and then the second year, lots of people who stopped in the village. So
also the context of the village went a little bit.
So I think in the building next to me, in front of me, were gone. So it
became isolated.
And not so attractive. And so that was a point. And at the other hand, there were, for example, Hoofddorp, Nieuw-Vennep got bigger. So there were lots of things,
more things to do around.
And it went a little bit, difficult. And then we find our way through. We try to organize events. That's also love for events, bro. And we try to put more time in that part, because if you have normally 100 people on the street and you have now 10 on the street, then you can
call them and push them in, but it's still not enough.
And I had a contract for still, I think, 5 years to go. So I needed if you have the locations fixed, you cannot do anything. So we try to do with the events more and more. But the risks were also more and more, because we, for example, Glen's Grace for 750 people. But then if it rains,
then you have a huge problem.
So we tried that, but in the end, on one stage,
the effort maybe was too big for the what you get.
But to be honest, I think daughter. At one stage, I think he said to me, like, "Can you look in the mirror still?" Because it's. I had to work almost 7 days a week, and I had already the almost one. And I thought, no, this is not what I signed up for.
Exactly. Because sometimes it's that, right? Sometimes we start something and it goes okay, but gets to a point that is like, is this really worth it? We can think sometimes about, we put more effort, we put, we do different things, but at the end, it's like, is this worth it? Because if I'm only putting effort, and what comes, okay, for the bills, but also doesn't feel, you don't get excited. It's like, why to continue, right?
And also, like, you're in this fast moving train, and you're only focusing on, okay, I have to make it. Then at one stage, it was not enough anymore, and I had to really face myself and say, I have to stop here. And then a period, I think, for a couple of months was really difficult, because on one hand, I tried to say to myself, like, I want to handle everything on a good way. And I discussed this with the landlord as well. But I had already deft with him as well. So we really discussed how can we do this in a good way. So I asked help. Like it was not a faillissement. I don't know.
Is that advisor? This financial advisor?
they help when you cannot afford things anymore. I don't know how about in English.
I know that is a word, but I also don't know the exact word.
Yeah, but you have to.
So it's almost like bankruptcy.
Yeah, it's almost like that. But then you're still in front of that.
Yeah.
And you tell this organization like, okay,
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in trouble, and this is the situation, and I don't think I can come out of this situation well. So and you're not directly. It's you have to fit in, or fit in their profiles. And in the end, I fitted in because I did everything.
I think right.
On the right way. Yeah. So they helped me, and we tried to together. Do it in a well way.
Yeah.
But to be honest, for example, with the Belastingdienst, in the end, one time, I think that was one of the hardest times. I think because I had 10 people working for me.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 in the end, and I always worked so hard to continue. And then at one stage, the Belastingdienst didn't contact like between two people. And they placed like a
notice.
A notice
in the
like this you cannot go on. This is directly an order.
Oh wow!
And so I directly called, and in the end, they took it off. But the feeling that you're like feeling like a criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
And working your ass off. To get things done in a proper and and good way.
Because that's the thing, and I'm also. Sometimes I think about that. It's like you are an entrepreneur, you are providing jobs, you are, and things can go wrong. And sometimes it's not because someone is getting richer from the side. Like this idea that, maybe, the owner stayed with the money. Like, no, sometimes it's nothing like that. But we don't have a lot of protection.
No, that's true.
Right? We don't have a lot, like we are treated as, okay, if you are doing well, great. You pay your taxes. But if things are not going well, then it's like, oh, you are an incompetent person. So you don't deserve, even if we get sick, like we don't have, the same rights that a normal person has if he's working for an organization. And that sometimes is like, wait, who is putting the maximum effort here? Right? And I can feel you when you say that. Like, so I can imagine that you are the one working more hours. Right? Because the employees you cannot.
No.
Because the law doesn't allow it, even and they don't want us sometimes as well. So, but at the end.
And the funny thing is, if you have it, you're talking about the end. I think I closed in December, more or less. And we had the company that helped me had like I don't know the words. But they come and they get all your stuff and sell it. But then you get a very low price. So I told the company, like, please let me sell my stuff in the shop. Myself and then people in the village will buy all and I get a good price. So please let me do that. Then we have the
more.
And they let me, but then this day some of the people who work for me were there for a second, but also we had the feeling like the soul like sucked out of the building. It was so strange because people were coming in and were buying things like greedy. Or
Yeah,
how do you say that?
yeah. They want to take advantage, the maximum advantage.
Some people were like, can it not be lower price?
Yeah.
And that felt so horrible and difficult.
I think is that dismissing of the work, dismissing what that represents.
Yeah.
Even sometimes dismissing the idea that if you pay this price, this is going directly for instance to pay all the employees that are still waiting.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people don't realize, and is this taking advantage.
Yeah, and it was also what it was, but there were people who I really know from it that were in the good times. They were like, this is really cool restaurant, etc. And then it was totally different. So that was
you had this, because it's also something that happens, right? In the entrepreneurship world, it's like if you are on top, you are relevant.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be a friend. Everyone wants to know you. Everyone, right?
Yeah.
And then when you are not there, whoops, everyone disappears, right?
And then you have your friend. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and your good friends probably.
Yeah, for sure.
They will be there all the way, right?
Yeah, and it's also funny because if you're like when you're so young to start with, and you have like 10 years of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
When you then stop, people were always on parties were asking like, "Oh, how are you? In your business?"
Yeah.
So you have always something to talk about, and then these 2 years after it or something like that, it was like a little bit difficult because my identity was also the company.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I think is not the that's one of the things is that I think when you are an entrepreneur, whatever business you have is yours, is your identity there.
Yeah.
Is your way of thinking, is your way of doing things. For instance, what I even had a discussion like 2 days ago with a friend of mine. He also has like several restaurants, and he was looking for to do a kind of a flyer, okay. And he asked my opinion, and I said, "Hey, the flyer is not for you, right?
Yeah.
But that's so difficult.
Yeah, that is.
That's so difficult because even that small thing like marketing and things like that is not the same that you are doing that for a big company that has, a manager decided. No, it's not the same. And I think sometimes people don't understand this.
Yeah.
I don't know if your
signature is different.
Yeah, exactly, right? And some things I will never do. And I'm pretty sure that you also get maybe a lot of advices about marketing and what you should be doing. Like, I know that, but I will never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think sometimes people don't get this.
Yeah.
And that is us.
So close to you.
Yeah. It's us there. And I can imagine that when you don't have that anymore, it's like, who am I now?
Yeah.
What do I say?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But it helped me for me, but I don't know, for other people it will maybe totally
different.
Not help. But for me it helped to directly dive in new things. So I tried to I did volunteer work for a young girl.
Oh, wow.
I say it like
the mentor or something.
Yeah. For I had a course for a week or something like that, and then you can be a buddy for for 1.5 years for her and difficult situation. So and I started writing book. I did not. I didn't finish, so maybe I will someday.
but about the experience.
Yeah, and I wanted to share what it does to you, and also that I didn't lose anything. I did lose. Of course, there were difficult moments, but
of course,
you learn, and I think if I look back, all the people where I worked with, that that was my family.
And I think I don't know if you have this sensation. I think when you start so young, I think you also sometimes people say, "Oh, you have work experience." Okay, but I think when we start young and people start young, it's not the same. The level of experience is not the same when you start, for instance, at I don't know, 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because the intensity tends to be a little bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger. Yeah. Right? Because you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Right? So you are literally learning for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you didn't work in a corporate before and then you went to your own business, right?
Yeah.
You started there.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that also, for instance, leading people. And how was that? Like being so young and, for instance, having people working for you?
Yeah, that's very funny. I had always and I think, I still have that, like the natural kind of leadership. And I think, like, for example, Tom is the example that that
you also keep the relationships.
Yeah, and for example, my sister, we work together again on some projects, and she always says like, "You're the best."
So it's like that's the thing is that I know you, so I know what you said. But it's very relational. It is very related. So you relate a lot with people.
Yeah, and I
that's why it's natural.
Yeah, I think it's feeling natural, and if I look back, maybe I had done some things better or in a different way, or if you have this Me Too. I was like, when I was so young, I was hugging.
Yeah,
it's sometimes
but I think that's the thing is that I think it's a big difference when you do it from a certain place.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So, for instance, I remember when I started working, I was also not so young as you, but young still. And I remember that people always said, "Oh, you need to be, you need to pretend that you are more like." How do I do that? You look at me like
my old my mother's aunt. Old aunt. She was working as a director at a bank, at the ABN Bank. And she always said to me, because I lent money from her as well. Super grateful. But she always said to me, let them talk to you and call them Mrs. Curl.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, Mrs. Curl? That's not who I am.
Yeah, but that's what you hear, right? Yeah. That to become, a leader or professional, or you need to, show yourself a little bit more that you are.
Yeah. But you're
as a person. And I go like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Like, and I think you are a little bit the same.
Yeah.
So let's say that you created more than a team. You created a kind of a community there, because you were also in that village, right?
Yeah. And I still have the feeling like we have to organize an event again with all these people, because
why not?
Yeah, if I look back, and I think if I will ask them, they will all say yes and come.
Yeah,
I will be. Yeah.
You know that
on my bucket list.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's funny because sometimes people ask me, what is my biggest achievement as a leader? And I say I'm still friends.
Yeah,
we are still friends.
Yeah.
And that for me shows everything.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Shows that we respect each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same. So it's not anymore about let's say leading in the terms of boss or manager or whatever.
No.
But it's like people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And after that, so I understood that you were 2 years doing other things?
Yeah. I was because if you're in a financial situation as that,
I can imagine.
Normally it's like because I was like in front of bankruptcy.
Yeah.
I was in front, so I could manage to. Then you have like 3 or 4 years of
rebuilding.
paying everything
Yeah.
back. And then you have the system in the Netherlands that I think in 5 years you cannot do.
I can imagine.
So I worked then at an event location.
Okay. Yeah.
Of leaders.
Yeah.
So really nice. So I learned there a lot because I never went to school for events or something like that. But rode draad in my life, is like hospitality.
Yeah, exactly.
So I learned a lot there, and I did that for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after these 3 years, I've seen everything.
Yeah.
And but it was very funny because one of the guys who worked for me, it was his mother's location, and he said to his mother, like, you have to. So I had already a contract before I stopped my company. So it was very funny, but also really well to or good to see if you talk about leadership. Sometimes I saw things that she was doing, like we're pitching something where she already thought over 3 months.
Yeah.
And then she pitched it, and we have to, like, it has to sync with we had to absorb it, and it was so funny because sometimes I had the same, and then we were not that enthusiastic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because we were like, what do you mean then? And I had to land.
Yeah.
And the funny thing that I had the same when leading my own team. I thought of
sometimes
things, and I was so excited, and then the reaction of the team was not that enthusiastic. And I saw all these things that I did as well with her sometimes, and it also helped me.
To be in the other side and saying, this is what is happening.
Yeah, and is it good? Is this good, or do I have to change it?
Yeah.
I really like that.
One of the things that with ideas, I think one of the things that sometimes happens is that for the person that has the idea, you already are seeing it, right?
Yeah.
You have already the lights and so you are already there. And then you try to explain this to people.
Yeah.
And they are like, I'm not there.
Yeah.
And like,
but so
are you seeing what I'm seeing? And it was like, no. It's like, oh my God. I had this because in the company that I worked as an HR, I was responsible for the events and things like that. And sometimes I had this idea, and it was like, wow, and they're like, no, not there. I was like, oh my God. So it's like, what can I do? What can I do? Yeah. So, sometimes, but it also shows that the brain of people work in different ways.
Yeah.
Right? It's not, sometimes I see also people saying, oh, but this person doesn't want to participate. No, maybe they didn't understand. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe because our brains are different, right? Yeah. And your brain has a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
So. What was the idea next? So what did you do next? What happened?
Then I worked at Cookie & Co. for 5 years. And next to that, I started to build on Eve events.
That's what you have right now?
Yeah. This is my event company. And so I what I learned at the venue where I worked for, I really like this high-end clients, like also leaders, etc., because they are used to everything. But you have to still surprise them, and also with small details and gestures, and So I really liked that. So I wanted to focus on that. So I tried to grow and grow in that part. And I did, but on a certain way we had COVID.
Yeah.
So I was building up again.
What are the events? What are the events? What are they? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened the same, right?
Yeah.
Like from one day to another was zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then only after some months for us was the online, but took a little bit.
Yeah.
Because people are like, moved.
Yeah.
But yeah, events were zero.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. And after that, it was like a really difficult period. So my husband had cooking at home, that I just told you. And we had to really
event again.
But also he had a big place in the Houthavens. And we had to save ourselves, and every week there was an update, and it was then closed, then open, then closed, then open.
Yeah, it was dramatic.
So for some people it was a really good period. So I'm happy that it also was a good.
Yeah, we always say. I don't know how you say it here, but in Portugal we always say at the entrance of the cemetery, someone will make money.
Yeah. It's true.
Like flower, So it's like,
it's true.
Some people will make money.
Yeah, and sometimes you hear from people that it went very well.
Yeah.
But No, for us it was so it was really difficult, and also we didn't had income, so it was time of how to also survive. So for the kids as well, it was a really difficult period because let's say I had the feeling that it was difficult for them, and if they look back, they had a really
nice time. We're like,
we had lots of moments with friends, etc. And meanwhile, we were struggling, so we had like the feeling that it was difficult.
Yeah.
And so we, I think, in the end, we did a really good job. Growing out of that. And then easily, we climbed up again.
Coming back out of the
and doing together. And I think if I look back, we did a really great job. And if you're 20 years together and you can survive all these things, I don't have to marry.
No, I think it's okay. It's okay like this, because that's the thing is that I think when let's say, I normally say this is like, if you have someone that is by your side, don't let that person go.
No.
If he's your husband, but right, or your partner, probably. But not sometimes it's not necessary that person. But if you have that person, like is by your side, and you are like leading in each other, and like don't let that person go, because I think sometimes people don't understand. I know that also sometimes people never have that, and I feel very much compassion for those people. But for the ones that had it, and for some reason don't, like me, for instance, I go like, I can guarantee that you have gold. Right. I can tell you that nothing will be compared without. And I think it's like that. But I know how difficult it can be. Right. But at the same time, it's like, okay, that's gold.
That's true in times. In every time again, you reinvent yourself and growing together and still don't lose yourself.
Exactly.
Because that's.
Because okay, people don't know, and I don't know if you are okay. I'll say this, but you are different. You are two different people.
True.
Right. So it's very incredible to see that you are different. You grow together. But you don't, let's say, become the other, or no. It's like, okay, we are very different people, and that's okay.
But the basics, I think the basics.
Yeah, of course. I can imagine that you have the same value.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But from the outside,
I can imagine. Yeah.
You are you behave, let's say, different.
Yeah.
Right. But that's not a problem at all. So most part of the time.
No.
Okay. And now, so you have this Eve.
Yeah, Eve events.
Eva or Eva?
Eve.
Okay.
Events. Yeah.
Eve events.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. The other day I was saying like, what's name comes from? But like, okay, and you. So for me to understand, you build active events for companies or groups or
companies. So, different kind of companies. So, for example, Joser, travel company. They had last year 100 agents of their agents in the whole world.
They come in. But we also go to space. So you also travel.
So award show, tech award shows. I work with Cognizant. Last year with Google Cloud. Informatica, but also small companies. So I really like this difference.
Because it also requires different type of thinking. I can imagine.
And I think it's really nice to have. We have like a couple of concepts. We created concepts. So, for example, leadership programs, but also the award show, but office to venue. We can create from an office a venue. So that's also things that we do. So we do different kind of things, and I really love it. I'm so happy every day.
Because it's also different every day, right?
That is.
And what is for you is when you have all this experience, what do you think that really changed when we are talking about people coming together, and what are things that you think, oh, this is different now? Because we talk a lot about
in age, like how I grow.
No, like if you prepare an event now, and you prepare an event all these years, because people talk a lot about this. Oh, now people don't connect. Oh, now people don't like this, or people don't like that. Do you really see such a difference?
No, not. I think it's really important that we always tune into the connection.
What the client wants.
But the connection in between people. So we, for example,
so you reinforce that. Or you make sure that people.
I think that's one of, for example, a really big event that we did. And in the end of the event, we were with a group of, I think, like next to Tom and me from Eve Events. We had also from the organization like 6 people organizing it. So we did it together. Because it was a big event, and we did need like the internal
input.
But in the end of the event, after 2 days, the guests came to hug us.
And they didn't have
and Tom and I were like,
okay. But that also says something, right?
That
also says something. But for instance, I'm asking this because I honestly, my experience is that I don't see any difference.
No,
I don't see a difference between how people connected. Imagine 6 years ago or 7 before COVID, for instance. And now, what I see is that a lot of times people are expecting that is different. But at the end, I personally don't feel that.
No, different. I don't feel that either.
So let's say that all this idea that people don't want to connect, people.
No,
it's not really true, right?
I think events will never go away because, and that's why like this hybrid events didn't work.
Exactly. They don't work. They don't work.
No.
Exactly.
So in the end, I think it's people.
Exactly, right?
It's all about people.
Because I think was a moment also for us as training and things like that people saying, oh, now it's only online. Like, no. No, the amount of companies that I said, no, we don't want anything online.
No.
Because people, they don't, because the possibility of meeting someone. What I think is that sometimes people want to meet people that are, interesting and relevant. But they still like to connect, right?
Yeah. And I think the moments are maybe a little bit less that they catch the moment.
Yeah.
But they do need to catch the moment. Otherwise it's...
I think that I will say even that, for instance, for companies, sometimes what I see is that, we are going to do a outside thing. I'm like, okay, what are you going to do? And they're like, I'm going to do this. Let people breathe. Right? Yeah. Sometimes just a simple thing like with some music, with some drinks, is enough, right?
Yeah, but I think
with a nice concept.
This what we always also with these leadership events, we try to do some moments, create some magical moments. But we have this part where they have to internally discuss everything and have their things on the table. But for example, lately we had created an event where people were going through their OGSM, their year plans. And they wanted it to land more in the organization. And it was hard because people we build it, but the managers build it.
Yeah, exactly. And then they show us.
Yeah. And now what we did is we created puzzles. So wooden puzzles.
Yeah.
And it was like for a company for Porto.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
So
and wooden, with colors, etc. And we had the
goal or the objective.
We had on the puzzles pieces, and we asked them to discuss which puzzle piece can already be in the puzzle. And it was phenomenal.
Yeah, but that's a very creative way of presenting something that sometimes is highly monotonous. Right?
Yeah, but it then
brings more critical. And here is a game, is a play,
and the goal of having this puzzle all together at the end of the year.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's going to be there.
Yeah,
it's still going to happen, but in a way that people also can enjoy. Right?
Yeah. That's also important to create these moments together and to connect and not hear the year plans, but create them together and have the feeling that you're
part of it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And what if you could give one advice to if someone is thinking, is thinking, I want to do an event and I want to do something spectacular, one thing for them to pay attention to, one detail, what will that be?
Yeah, for me, it's only about connection.
Yeah.
I think create a moment where you really connect instead of this connection part is that's where, for example, we had a Christmas event lately, and there we had a band, and the whole audience had to
join the band,
and everybody was so happy. Because they were part of a bigger thing.
Yeah.
And together that was so. I think that's the important thing to do to create this magic and this connection.
Thank you so much for coming to us. And I think we could be talking forever.
Yeah.
But we cannot. So thank you so much. And I wish I know I already told that maybe we need to think about organizing something together. So maybe we can do that. Because I think you have something that is what matters. That is the looking to people as people and connecting. For me, is one of my personal values. So any other thing is just theater, performance,
but if there's no connection, then it's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. You don't feel. You go like, okay, it's nice. When someone says it's nice, like, that means that something is not okay. So thank you so much. And I wish you, a lot of events. And I'm pretty sure you can offer a lot of different ideas. So I think you will not repeat an idea after. So I wish that you receive a lot of invitations and you grow that business because I think it's very important. Thank you so much.